Good day. We're going to talk about the lead command in Vertica. This is the Nexus, the greatest query tool, migration tool, and federated query tool that ever lived. It will do everything to every system. As you can see, I have quite a bit. Let's look at the lead command. I'm going to select the product ID and the sale date and the daily sales from my sales table, but then I'm going to run a lead command on the daily sales. This is an ordered analytic, so you will always see the word over. And that means we will sort the data first before we run any of these calculations. We want it sorted by product ID and sale date. The data first sorts by product ID and within product ID, sale date. And then it's going to come out and say, I'm going to do a lead. We made 48,850.40. And what will we make tomorrow or the next row? And they go 54,500, which is right here. But we will see that 54 on the line. Here's 36, 36, 40, 40. So what the lead does, it'll show you the next value in the next row. Now I'm going to add some date information so I can see the day of the week that we have. And I'm doing a date part to get the day of the week, and then I'm decoding it so I actually see Sunday, Monday. And now I know that I've got my product ID, sale date, daily sales, and that the first day I have is a Monday, and the next val will be a Tuesday. And there it is. There's Tuesday, but it's on the same line as my Monday and Tuesday. That's the brilliance of the lead. Now that I have it, I can take that date information out, and I'm going to actually call the first daily sales Monday, and then my lead will be Tuesday. And now I'm starting to put my date information in here, and I got to have a beautiful report at the end. Here's what I did on Monday. And on Tuesday, I did 54.5, but once again, that's going to be right there on line 1, what I'm doing in the next row. Watch very carefully. I'm going to do 2 leads. The first lead defaults to 1. The second one will default, I'm putting in a 2. So this says, I want to lead 2 rows down. And I'm going to call that Wednesday. And now I can see what I did on Monday, what I did on Tuesday and Wednesday, in a single line. I'm going to build this report, and at the end, prepare yourself to be amazed. Now, as you can see on the last line, they go, there wasn't any following rows. It puts a null in there. So I'm going to take this to a new level and use the keyword partition by product ID, which is still going to be the main sort, because when you partition, it groups. So I'm sorting by product ID and sale date within product ID. So understand now you'll see some nulls here, because at the end of product ID 1000, it begins to say there are no more rows for 1000, and it'll put some null values down here for when I was asking for 2 days. And here you can see there's nothing beyond 1000. So you can see that I have some null data. Here we go. Get the same thing again with our partition. And you can see our nulls right there as the 1000s begin to end. Let's get serious about this report, because now I have put in not only my 3 or 4 rows, I'm getting all of the rows for the week. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got my lead, and now the report's not going to look beautiful yet until I make a couple of my magic moves. So here it is. We do actually have the entire week on one line, but it's a little confusing because the next row has a null at the end, and this one has 2, and this one has 3, and so on. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm merely going to put this in a derived table. I'm going to slap an open paren here, a close paren here, and then I'm going to come to the top. Now that this is going to be in a derived table, I've got to give a select asterisk from to pull from the derived table. I'll have to give the derived table a name. I'll call it Nexus. And now I can put a where clause in and say where Sunday is not null. And now watch this masterpiece. It shows me product ID 1000, 2000, and 3000 all on one line. I know what I've done for the entire week. This is beautiful if you want to graph this information. That's a derived table. Some people call those a CTE, common table expression. But watch what I do right here. This is a different version. This is the with statement. Same thing though. It's a derived table, but I give it the name at the top, slap my open paren, close paren around the actual query, and now I can say there's a Nexus table out there. It's a derived table. Select everything from my derived table name Nexus where Sunday is not null. And here is going to be the same result right here. There it is. This is how you use the lead command. And we'll see all the results, but let's do a little showing off. They call it the Nexus Chameleon for a reason. Fits in all environments, and it changes colors to whatever you want. And now we're executing all those queries. And as you can see, here was our first one. We added the dates, got what we wanted, came in, didn't need them, put Monday and Tuesday in there. Then we just said, we're going to show you some things, added Wednesday, Thursday, got it all in there, and now we put it in the derived table. That's how you do the lead command on Vertica.